Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
The Jonesy and Amanda Show.
Gorgeous Amanda.
Mistress Amanda is delivering discipline.
It hurts, but someone's got to do it.
Bad Amanda, bad Amanda. All right, got to see Jonesy.
And the virile Jonesy.
What a creep.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Stay in school and learn school.
Yeah, okay.
Out of the way, Dopey.
Jonesy and Amanda, those are names that you would never forget.
It's showtime.
Well, hello there, Amanda. How are you today?
Look, this time next week, your daughter will be married. The wedding
that.
is Saturday. We haven't spoken about it for ages.
I went and got my hair cut. What do you reckon?
You pointed at your own head when you
Yes.
said that.
My dude is going through Ramadan at the moment. So I got in there and I said, do you want a coffee? And he said, no, I'm doing Ramadan. I went, oh, right.
So he was angry with those
Well, I
scissors.
just said, well, are you going to be okay with this? You know, low blood sugar and all that sort of stuff.
Scissors.
Yeah.
What can go wrong?
Yeah.
He's done a nice job. It doesn't look very different. You just had to tidy up.
Well, you know me and barbers. If there's a chair available, I'll just plop myself down there and away he goes.
You don't have any hairdresser loyalty.
No. I'm a right
So now that you've had your
hussy.
hair done, cut, that's your only prep for
Pretty
the
much.
entire thing.
I got the suit. I got the thing's been paid for.
And that's your speech? You've written your speech?
Define written. It's in my head.
How long are you going to talk for?
Oh,
Like, I'm asking because how long will my toilet break be?
of course. Of course, that's right. I forgot you're coming.
Well, let's talk about what I'm going to wear,
Yeah,
Brendan.
what are you wearing?
Well, it's formal, and
Yeah.
I don't do frocks.
Well, okay.
I'm going to do a suit, but I have to say it is black. Well, I
Yep.
look like I'm a groomsman.
Yeah, but the people might say, oh, that's my they cousin.
I won't walk in carrying a cushion with a ring on it.
She's transitioning. That's a page.
Which way?
Which way is she going? As long as you don't have any nipples exposed, that's okay.
Why would I do that?
Well, you did that last time at my son's wedding.
I did. Please tell people that you're making that up.
I'm making that up.
This time I'm going to have full coverage except for one nipple.
One nipple.
All you'll see, it's like Blue Man Group, but with one nipple out.
Okay. Coming to Vegas soon. We have an
Sitting
action.
a little low.
Have you been following the Oscars?
We are going to have, if you haven't, it doesn't matter because M.
Because
Gillespie
I
is
don't
going to
care.
talk
I
us
really
through
don't
it.
care. Although our girl Rose Byrne is in there.
And our handsome boy, Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, none of them won.
Well, okay. We'll have that.
Sorry,
Instagram
everyone.
makes its return. And we can't do anything until we do the Fast Five.
Oh, yes, give us a call if you want to play the Fast Five.
Yeah, 135522 is our number. We'd love to hear from you. Gold.
Jam Nation.
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Fast Five.
Here it is, 5 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 5 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say,
Here's today's prize. If you get question 5 right, a $250 Best Restaurants gift card.
yip ya.
Come in
Chrissy
handy.
is in Melton.
Hello, Chrissy.
Oh, hi guys. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
George, you want to do any of the weekend chat with Chrissy?
Me,
Yeah.
Brendan hates it when anyone says, how was your weekend?
Well,
I think we're too far beyond the weekend. It's almost next
What
weekend.
if something amazing happened to Chrissy? on
Did
the
it,
weekend?
Chrissy? Did something amazing happen?
What? Absolutely not. I was sick and just rested up all weekend.
Oh.
So boring.
Is it the sinus that's going around at the moment? It's this time of year. The sinus kills me. Are you getting that?
I think it's a cross between sinus and a bit of a cough. So,
Yep.
yeah, aeroplanes, that sort of stuff.
But it's a good excuse to just hang out on the sofa for a few
Hang on,
days.
because Chrissy, what did you travel?
Yes, I did.
Well, that's
Yes.
something. Where did you go?
That was Bali a few weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
Family trip, yes.
Oh, good.
Nice. Here's question 1. Which mythological creature has a lion's body and a bird's head?
Pass.
No, you don't think. Sorry, Chrissy.
Chrissy, you're the best. John is in Picton.
Hi, John. You can't pass. You have to answer it if you can. Which mythological
Well, Deborah,
creature? Hello.
Can I just send a message out to my wife?
Yeah, sure.
Please.
Our 30-year anniversary today.
Oh, is this instead of a present or flowers, John?
Yeah. I can have some flowers.
Well, you-
Note to you,
John,
do
do you
better.
know what we charge for a 30-second spot on this show? Your wife is the luckiest person in the world.
What's her name,
Actually, what's your
John?
wife's name?
Jeannie.
Jeannie, happy anniversary.
Can you say
to
something
John.
romantic? Ryan, have you got some romantic music?
Don't pull a face,
Yeah.
Ryan.
Get some romantic music. Just get anything.
Anything?
Yeah, anything.
Backwards.
No, that's no. Okay. John, it's up
Hang
to
on,
you.
John. Hang on. Here comes something.
Have you got something?
All right.
Okay. Over to you, John.
Now,
while
John,
we-
your romantic message.
So, what's the question again?
No, the question was, do you have a romantic message for your own wife?
Yeah, just happy anniversary and love you heaps. And we've got our two beautiful girls that turned 18 on the weekend as well.
Oh,
you got
nice. Yes, Brendan, that's what twins means. If you've got two kids who both turn 18 on
You
the
know,
same day, usually it's
Why
twins.
am I getting shade?
John, Scrubs will now be your favourite
Yeah.
romantic song. Which mythological creature has a lion's body and a bird's head?
Oh, what's his name? He's got the Lion King, isn't he?
No.
Happy
This is a hard
anniversary.
one, actually. What
It is a
clue
hard
can we
one.
give? The first half of this word
Yes.
sounds like the surname in Family Guy.
Very good.
You happy with that clue?
Why don't you play?
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.
How fast can this thing go?
Faster than the speed of light.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Fast Five.
Fast five. We find ourselves up to question number one.
Michelle. Hello, Michelle.
Hello, guys. How are you today?
Very well. Please,
Good,
can
thanks,
you
Michelle.
answer this? Which mythological creature has a lion's body and a bird's head?
A griffin.
A
Yep.
griffin.
Which mythology is that from? Greek?
Probably Greek.
Yeah, probably
Don't
Greek.
know.
The Greeks would claim it. They'd say it was us. Let's play the not-so-secret sound, Michelle.
Duh. Michelle, what is this sound?
Any ideas?
Rotary, one of those phones that
Yeah.
the rotary phone.
Rotary
A rotary
phone.
phone. That's it.
I've got one of
My
those in
mum
my
had one.
house.
And do you charge people to use it?
No, I've got a series of phones.
Do you phone mum to give you a lift?
I've got a telephone box, the old school red telephone box with the phone in it. And then I've got one of remember the ring on the red phone? I got one of those.
I used to have
And then
one.
someone said, "Are you a phone guy?" And I said, "No, not really." And they said, "Well, you've got a collection."
I had one that was a dog and bone, and the dog's eyes would roll from side to side, and it would woof when the phone rang.
How good is that?
How good is that?
I want one of those.
Question 3. This is multiple choice for you, Michelle. Inventor Alexander Graham Bell initially suggested the standard greeting when answering a telephone should be what? Is it A, ahoy, B, howdy do, C, hiya? Which of those three was it suggested you'd say when the phone rang?
Oh, howdy do?
No, it wasn't
No.
howdy do.
What's your one? When you answer, you go for Dickie.
What's that mean?
That's where when you're talking to you.
What's go for Dickie?
Go for Dickie. Means it's time to talk.
I said I've never heard that before.
It's a thing.
I'll say it now every time, Brendan. I wonder what will happen.
Sean is in Baroni.
Hello, Sean.
Hello?
Hello,
Sean.
Sean. Alexander Graham Bell, he was the inventor of the telephone. Did he think that when you answered the phone, you should say ahoy or hiya?
Oh, yeah.
You've munched them both together there, and the answer's no.
Wendy's in St Helens Park.
Hello, Wendy.
Hello?
Wendy.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Yes.
Hello. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. I'm only going to say this once because I'm getting a little bit irritated. And he suggested that the standard greeting when answering a phone should be ahoy, howdy do, or hiya.
Ahoy.
Ahoy, ahoy.
We can move on.
The Matildas have reached the semi-final of the Women's Asian Cup. Who will they face at Perth Stadium tomorrow night? Wendy.
I always get the Koreas wrong.
No, it's not Korea.
No.
It was North Korea. We've beaten them now.
Yep.
So where are we?
Christie's in St Leonard's.
Christy, who are we facing next?
China.
Out of China.
Question 5.
Here we go, Christy.
Which comedian hosted the Oscars today?
Oh my God, it's on my tongue. Oh,
No one
I have
slapped him.
no idea.
From St Leonard's to St Albans. Hello, Greg.
Hello?
Hi, Greg. Which comedian was hosting the Oscars earlier today?
Conan O'Brien.
Conan
Very
O'Brien.
good. Greg, you've come from nowhere.
Did you? We were listening to Conan before.
Yep.
And this is the bit where Jonesy thought that he shone.
No, it's great to be back hosting the Oscars. Last year, when I hosted, Los Angeles was on fire. But this year, everything's going great.
There he goes.
That's as far as we got in, and Jonesy said, yep, that's
That'll
him
do.
at his best, that'll do.
Well, no, he's a very good comedian, but I would say you could probably, it's a 10-minute monologue, and I reckon we'd probably pick
Luckily,
the best of it.
if you were the editor of the Oscars, they'd go for about 20 minutes.
Russell Crowe would be after me, that's for sure. At my signal. Congratulations to you, Greg. You have won the Jam Pack. It's not a pack, but inside you'll find a $250 Best Restaurants gift card. Good on you, Greg.
Thank you very much
I love
for that.
our chats. You're welcome.
Greg, I wanted to ask about his weekend.
Jam Nation.
Gold, it's Jonesy and Amanda driving you home for Jam Nation, the piano last night. Congratulations to you, friend.
Well, you were watching Married at First Sight.
But I've got it ready to go on my TiVo.
Well, here's the thing. You can watch all the episodes on ABC iView and ABC. It's live every Sunday night, but you can also watch them all on ABC iView.
But you are so good at this show. And for people that don't know, a piano is put into any railway station around the country or
Sometimes
a fruit
shopping
market.
centre, sometimes shopping malls.
What's your favourite location?
I don't know. We had this time on this series, as you'll see, there's an international airport. But last night's episode, we were down at Circular Quay Harbour. The beautiful things, the ferries were coming in. It was just so lovely, and it's a beautiful show. So people have we've cast the net wide as to who would like to come down, play the piano, and tell us their story. And one of the standouts last night was Betty Patterson, and here's a bit of her story.
Hey, don't lose me handbag.
She's got a bad hip. Hang on to me.
Don't lose me handbag. You's all coming? I'm Betty Patterson, and I'm from Corrimal, New South Wales.
Let me hold you. You okay?
No, I'm right.
Betty Patterson, it is a delight to meet you. Is it rude to ask how old you are?
I'm 100.
I cannot believe you're 100 years old.
Yes.
Can you believe you're 100 years old?
No, I can't.
You've seen a lot of the world change since 1925.
My word, I have.
When do you think the best time was?
When I married my husband.
And was it love at first sight?
Oh, my very word it was.
Oh.
Yes, he was a beautiful man. He had a beautiful voice. He could sing. And we had a beautiful life of music.
Oh, you make me cry.
Aww.
And she lost her husband when he was 53. He died suddenly. So she's 100. He's the love of her life.
And never remarried.
And she's been on her own, though she's got many. It's interesting looking at all the people that came with her. I thought, are you the child or a grandchild? Or I couldn't work out the generations. But she's been on her own without a partner for all those years. And she played the piano. She played It Had to Be You. And you know what?
She's good.
She's pretty good. And that's not all. When she finished playing the piano, I said to, I think it might have been her son or her grandson, is there anything Betty can't do? And he said, well, she also plays the harmonica.
Gee.
Betty, what's the secret to such a long life?
Oh, I wish to be happy and to love everybody.
Happy and love everybody.
And love everybody, yes.
Betty, thank you for coming and spending time with us.
Darling.
Congratulations. Beautiful.
Wasn't that a beautiful piano? It's a pleasure to play it. Now, where's my handbag? You've got the handbag. Oh, thank you.
Isn't she lovely?
Bless.
And because it's the piano, of course, you have light and shade. And there's some other stories that were so moving. So we'll play one of those for you next.
That's coming up on Gold.
Jam
Nation.
You know, I must say with the piano last night, to watch you do that show, and you are so good at it, but you're going through your own troubles. Well, not troubles. I get what is troubles. What's the way of saying it? In your own life with your husband, Harley, it must be hard for you to see these things being played out and you're living it at the same time.
Yes, but part of that is, aren't we all? This is what this show does. It shows you that you scratch the surface and everybody has a story. So one of the people who performed on the show last night is Erin Mortimer. And here she's talking about her dad. Tell me about your dad.
My dad is a former rugby league player. His name is Steve Mortimer. He's currently living with a form of dementia.
Brought on through
repetitive head trauma with rugby league. The hardest part about loving someone with dementia is just seeing someone that was just a superhero to you. And to see that slowly get taken away from you bit by bit, and to see them end up in such a vulnerable state. And him being in a room now which isn't home. That's hard.
So she's written a beautiful song for him called Lullaby for the Old Man.
So I sing a lullaby for the old man who could do what no one else can. He lifted up the rest, never pounded on his chest, but he loved.
Would have been so hard for her to do that.
Oh, so hard. And also standing alongside me, holding hands, was her mum, Karen.
You read about grief. This is definitely the long goodbye. But I think for me, I know he's still there inside and his soul is still very active. So it's still being hugged.
Yeah. What a spectacular song.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I feel proud.
How do you think your dad would have felt?
Oh, smiling, maybe swaying a little and singing if he was...
Yes, he loves music. He's always loved music. Yeah.
Oh,
please thank Erin and Karen. Thank you.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
It's a lot about that story that resonates with me, but that's for another time.
No.
I know, so Harley doesn't have dementia, but I appreciate the nature of the slow grief, the slow losing of somebody. Anyway, Erin was selected by Andrea Lamb and Guy Sebastian last night to perform in a concert at the end. And you'll just have to see that when they put all the imagery together. You were at the concert, Brendan, when we recorded it. It's just beautiful.
You're doing such a great job.
Well, look, here it is. You know, as I said, this is the word sonder that I go on about, the gradual realisation that everybody is living a complex life. They absolutely are. And so if you want to go back, if you didn't see the show, you can watch it on ABC iView. And
I'm happy to plug it for you. You don't have to do your
this isn't a plug. I'm just so proud of this show.
It's a great show.
Yeah.
It is a great show. And congratulations, you.
Thank you.
Watch it on the ABC.
Don't watch Married at First Sight, Brendan.
I watch it so you don't have to, because I know you're going through a lot.
Oh, right.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
Right now, by the miracle of recording,
Jonesy and Amanda.
We'll do it live!
Jonesy and Amanda, those are two great names.
Such a scam.
I'm not a scab.
Sense the chemistry between them, but how much of that is real?
Mind your own business and shut your pie hole.
I wish you well with your show.
I can't believe it's been 9 years.
Since what?
Since that dude was talking on the TV about the rising tensions in Asia.
And the door behind him bursts open and his kid wanders in with her hands on him going, meh, 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 like she's a truckie. Meh, meh.
So
and then her younger brother comes in like he's in his little walker, like a little spaceship. Then the mum comes in and tries to drag them both out. That was 9 years ago. Do you know what else was 9 years ago? Have a look at this thing I've just seen. This is all the viral trends that have happened in the last 9 years. Well, the Labubu dolls, the Coldplay kiss cam. These stories are massive, then they kind of disappear again.
Yep.
Katy Perry in space.
Coldplay, that's happened in the last 9 years.
Within the last 9 years, all these things. No, but all these things have happened within the last 9 years. Katy Perry in space.
Yep.
That was only last year.
Yeah.
The world moves on so quickly, you forget these things.
What about
Kylie Jenner? This was in 2019. She was going into her daughter's room and she sang a little ditty to wake up her daughter.
One last room to visit, and that is Stormy's playroom. So follow me. Okay, we're gonna wake Stormy up and get out of here and show you guys her room. Rise and shine.
Rise and Shine went viral because she needs a recording contract. Rise and Shine went massively viral, crazy. Remember the Yanni and Laurel?
Yeah.
Whether you heard Yanni, whether you heard Laurel. I think people were messing with us. It was
that
so
the same
obvious.
time as the dress?
Around the same time. Remember the egg? This is in 2018. A simple photo of an egg became the most liked Instagram post in the world. The floor is lava, 2017. Fidget spinners, 2017. Oh. Well,
what were we doing 9 years ago? This.
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 Just this.
Just this.
But let's talk about that moment, that
Yep.
viral moment where a
I
man's
know.
trying to do his job and his kids burst in and wreck everything.
Jam Nation.
9 years. Can you believe it? 9 years. Feels like yesterday.
It was one of the most fabulous viral moments. People were working from home and we all just delighted in watching a journalist
But
working
that
from
was
home.
pre-pandemic.
Was it?
Yeah, 2017. We had no idea.
What year did the pandemic kick off?
That was 2020.
It's world tour.
2020.
Was it?
Yeah.
See, I've lost track of all those years.
2020.
2017 feels like 3 years ago to me when you say the numbers.
2017?
But what happened was this is an American political science professor. He was doing a Sirius Live interview from his home office. He was being interviewed by the BBC. He's an expert on South Korea, and I think he probably lives in South Korea. In the middle of this, and I know you've seen this footage, his 4-year-old daughter in a bright yellow jumper bursts through the door with her hands on hips. And then his young child who comes through on a walker spinning in full of glee. And then the best bit, the mum dives in, tries to get underneath the camera shot and yanks the kids out with the legs. So while you are hearing him talk, all of this is playing out.
Scandals happen all the time. The question is, how do democracies respond to those scandals?
And what will it mean for the wider region? I think one of your children has just walked in. I mean, shifting sands in the region. Do you think relations with the North may change?
I would be surprised if they do. Pardon me. My apologies.
It just makes me happy.
It's so great.
It just makes me happy.
Absolutely.
And this is something that we did back in 2017 and have paid dividends. The tribal drum will beat, please don't let it be my kid.
Don't be the boy. Don't be the boy.
No!
Of course it was going to be his boy.
I'll give you one example, straight off the top of my head. Skyfire. I'm working in Brisbane on Brisbane radio, and they had this thing called, no, it wasn't Skyfire, it was Riverfire. So they have this.
So like River Dance?
No.
Okay.
So the Brisbane River, they celebrate the Brisbane River by letting off fireworks, and our radio station was presenting it. So we had this banging soundtrack that goes with it, and it's going to time out with all these fireworks, and then one of our FA-18 Hornets were going to fly over and do an afterburn at the culmination of Phil Collins is in the air tonight.
Wow, very dramatic.
So we sat down, we had this big briefing. We're doing an outside broadcast, and the head technician guy said, right, that is the master clock. See that clock there? We're all timing up everything to that clock. Nobody touch that clock. Keep away from that clock.
I'm anxious.
And while he's banging on and doing this big speech, I watched my 5-year-old son put his hand onto the second hand of the clock and hold it for literally 5 seconds.
No. If that clock was so important, why didn't they have glass in front of it?
That's what I said.
If that clock's so important, why did you let your 5-year-old near it?
No, I did. Because I'm sitting there listening to this speech going, listen, this guy bang on. And I'm going, geez, I hope that's on. Oh, that's my kid.
Oh, no.
And I've grabbed his arm, pulled it. No one noticed. And then, because you watch the thing, fireworks going off. Phil
in the
Collins.
air tonight, it all worked okay.
And then it worked out okay. There was a bit of a lag. He said, "Oh, what happened there? The afterburn, because that's when the plane drops all this avgas into the Brisbane
imagining
River.
things. Let's celebrate the river by dropping poison into
That's it. Well, I don't think
the one remaining fish.
I don't think it'll make the Brisbane River any more browner.
And hello to Brisbane. Well, let's do
They'd
it.
accept that.
The tribal drum is beating for this. Please don't let it be my kid. What have you got?
We'd love to hear from you. 135522 on Gold.
Jonesy and Amanda. Listen to the podcast whenever you want with the free iHeart app.
The tribal drum is beating. Please don't let it be my kid.
Don't be the boy. Don't be the boy.
We're doing this in celebration of the fact it's been 9 years since that man was doing a live cross with the BBC and his kids walked into the room behind him.
If you're feeling down at the moment, just put that on and just watch it because it instantly makes you laugh.
Absolutely. I've seen photos of the kids recently.
'Cause
they're all
they'd be-
smiling with him. Well, yes, they'd be 11 and 7 or something now. No, 11 and 9. Don't ask me to do maths.
Steve has joined us.
Hello, Steve.
Hello, how are you guys?
Very well. What happened with your child?
Many years ago in Caloundra, my son is 7 years old. He was watching a Cary Grant movie and we kept on butting into this woman all the time. And then one day we were in the lift's open, and she's there. And my son burst out, "Stop following me, you stupid woman, or I'll call the police." So there, the doors closed, and we burst out laughing.
Was this a film, a line from the film?
A line from the film, Talk of the Town.
Talk of the Town.
Right.
Wow.
Your son has eclectic taste.
Yeah. Watching Cary Grant.
But I wonder what that woman thought.
I don't know. We never saw her again. But the look on her face was absolutely priceless.
Yes, if she didn't know the film, which I don't, she would have thought, how odd is that?
Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
Anna has joined us.
Hello, Anna. What did your child do?
So in 2019, took the family over to the US, and while we were in New York, we decided to go to the Empire State Building. And just after we went through the security, we heard the fire alarms go off, and sure enough, turn around, and my 5-year-old has pressed on the fire door and set off the alarms at the Empire State Building.
No.
And
did you own up or did you just bolt?
Oh, no. The security guard came over shaking his head, but we still use it as a lesson now to not press buttons because the fire alarms will go off.
Yes, unless there is a fire.
Yes, that's right.
That's true.
And don't press any emotional buttons in your mother either. Thank you, Anna.
Jam Nation.
I can't believe it's been 9 years since a dad was just doing a BBC interview about rising tensions in North and South Korea when his kids chose to crash the interview.
And what will it mean for the wider region? I think one of your children has just walked in. I mean, shifting sands in the region. Do you think relations with the North may change?
I would be surprised if they do. Pardon me. My apologies.
It is adorable. So the tribal drum is beating for Please Don't Let It Be My Kid.
Don't be the boy. Don't be the boy.
No! Suzanne.
What'd your kid do? Hello, Suzanne. What did your child get up to?
Oh, well, he was about 6 and I lost him at the shopping centre and I'm running around looking for him frantically and then I see a group of people gathering outside a shop window and they're laughing and I'm thinking, oh, what's going on there? So I go over there and there's my son inside the shop window, bras and things, in the window, posing like a mannequin.
Oh, no. Did he have any of the undies on?
No, no, he was just standing there next to them putting up different poses and he knew people were watching him and he's still a funny boy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How old is he now, Suzanne?
42.
Right. Does he just
still dabble in women's underwear?
Still doing that?
No, I don't think so.
No, because imagine if you did that now. You go to the local shopping centre, there's your son.
I just about died. I couldn't believe it. And they're laughing and people were gathering. There was, a couple of 3 people deep at the window watching. And he's putting all these poses on.
He's got an audience.
Thank you, Suzanne.
Anne has joined us as well.
Hello, Anne. Tell us about your child.
Hi, Jonesy and Amanda. I'd love to listen to you of an afternoon.
Oh, thank you.
When my son was a lot younger, I was a cub leader and I had taken him out to an event and I instructed the boys and the girls not to muck around near a flagpole. I'd gone back inside with some of the children and next thing, this almighty scream. And I've walked out to see my son holding his genitals as he's climbed the flagpole and caught them on the rope notch that he slid down.
No.
So he's climbed the flagpole, right.
And slid down and hit a notch?
Oh.
Yes, and ended up with, I think it was 5 or 7 stitches in his genitals.
So
don't go near the flagpole. Next minute.
Must have hit a cleat.
Oh, dear me.
Man.
Well, let's all cross our legs.
Is everything okay now?
Well, yes, he has 2 beautiful children, so yes.
So everything's working.
Excellent.
Great. Thank you, Anne.
Thank you for all your calls.
Jam Nation.
Well, Rose Byrne, shout out to Rose Byrne. She's part of our family.
What do you mean?
We're in the same talent agency.
Also is Kate Blanchett.
Yeah. You, me, Kate Blanchett, Rose Byrne, Tucker Bag.
Mr. Yawn, I think, was part of it for some time. They're talking
Yawn.
mattress.
Remember
that year he missed out on the Oscar?
Just such a cranky face.
Yeah.
Mr. Yawn.
Cheer up, Mr. Yawn.
He hasn't been relevant for many, many
But
years.
he's pulling that face because he hasn't won anything for years.
That's the problem. The Yawn is the most unattractive face, and it's immortalised on a mattress.
Well, if your company's called Mr. Yawn, you're not going to get Jacob Elordi.
What about the sleeping giant? Then you've got to get a giant.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to
Easy
be a
gig
mascot.
if you like sleeping. Giant with narcolepsy.
I like to think of Nip into Natrad, the little radiator man. Anyway, we could talk about mascots all day, but it's really about Rose Byrne. She is amazing. I thought that she would be a cert for the Oscar because she was nominated and won the Golden Globe for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Yes.
So she got the Globe for that. I thought it was Lay Down Misère.
That's her next film.
For the Oscar, but unfortunately, no. Rose actually came on our show. She's been on our show a few times. But remember that time she taught us, because she is so good at doing various accents. She can do an English accent. She can do an American accent. And we asked her last time, how do you do the accents? What are the lessons they give you? Well, what's an exercise?
Well, it's all sort of like, like American would be, around the ragged rock, the ragged rascals ran.
Around the ragged rock, the ragged rascal ran.
See,
that's very
she
good.
She sounds American.
No,
you
it
don't,
works for me.
Don't.
You try it.
Around the ragged rock, the rascal something or other ran.
And the ragged rascal ran.
It's not, I don't have to be word perfect. I'm just getting the accent.
Try this one. Old Mother Ruddle had a rough cut punt.
I'm not trying that.
No,
there's enough shows off here at the moment. We don't need the help.
Do it.
No,
don't worry. It doesn't matter. You could say that. All the tractions go into those guys. But the good thing about Rose, and she can always fall back on the domain ads, so she doesn't need.
She could always actually be a real estate agent.
No, she's not an agent. Have you not watched those ads?
Of course I've seen the ads.
She's not the agent.
But you must have heard something on the sign, grapevine, on the DL, sign man on the inside. You can tell me the actual price, okay? I won't tell anyone. You wouldn't believe the secrets I keep. I'm in a mother's group.
She could get a Mr. Yawn deal.
Around the ragged rocks or what?
Rough cut punt indeed.
Jonesy and Amanda.
You're listening to the Jonesy and Amanda podcast.
We had so many requests for them to do it again.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Man, I hate that cracks me up.
Maybe you should lay off the moonshine.
Jonesy's always knocking Amanda.
It's so easy.
Amanda always knocking Jonesy.
I'm done. Stick it in the guts, Barry.
Well, the Oscars were today, and if you were an Oscars nominee for acting, directing, you would have got a gift bag.
Oh, yeah.
I think the presenters get them as well. Let me tell you what's in it.
Teeth whitening.
Well, it's as quirky as Goop ones. The Goop gift guide at Christmas that Gwyneth Paltrow puts out. This is equally quirky.
You want something practical, like a Chemist Warehouse bag.
Some of them are a little bit like that. This year's Oscars gift bag has some luxurious things. It's curated by a marketing agency called Distinctive Assets. The total value for each package is approximately $346,000. And that's US dollars.
Right, okay. Yeah, but there's a bit of mayo on it, though, isn't it?
Well, sometimes it is with these things. For example, one of the things here is a stay at a private villa in Finland, complete with a view of the Northern Lights, costs $35,000. But there's probably not flights included.
No.
It's that kind of thing.
You got to go there.
You've got to get there. Let's have a look what else they've got. There's some physical gifts. There were like some slides for $70, some shoes, some T-shirts, chocolate-covered pretzels with edible gold. I've been hankering for those.
With your own sieve?
But I'd be going through the Oscars loos afterwards trying to get that gold. Put in my teeth. What about this one?
Would you?
A voucher worth $25,000.
Yes.
A personalised facial plastic surgery voucher from Dr. Scrabble name.
Yep.
I mean, these are the most beautiful people in the world. Do you think they're going to need facial reconstruction and facial work? I don't think so. But this is something they may need. A $600 certificate for a customised prenup agreement provided by a New York City divorce attorney.
See, it's all malarkey. It's not like us here. You get some Turkish hair and teeth.
Turkish hair and teeth. Don't get it confused.
No. Coming up, Emma Gillespie will be joining us to give us the download on what went down at the Oscars.
But I'll just tell you this. Michael B. Jordan, spoiler alert, won the Best Actor Oscar.
For Sinners.
Do you remember when we interviewed him and we were being given a wrap-up by the person
Oh,
who
that
was hosting the
interminable
interview,
woman.
and you had a little bit of a moment, and
I know, it was
Michael
a
B.
moment.
Jordan laughed and laughed. Let's play it next.
Jam Nation.
The Oscars are run and done.
Run and done, but we're going to hear the download with Emma Gillespie next as to who did what and all the goss.
Mm-hmm.
But Michael B. Jordan has won for Best Actor for Sinners.
Don't sleep with sinners.
I have to get round to watching that.
You lay down with fleas.
And I barely remember this because it's not a film in my genre, but we interviewed him a few years ago. What was the movie?
Creed 3.
And Creed is an offshoot from Rocky.
Very good. That girl there.
And who's Creed? And was he playing Creed?
No. Creed. I've forgotten who he was playing. I think he plays Apollo Creed's son. You know Rocky. In Rocky 4, Apollo Creed gets killed by Victor Drago in the ring over in Russia.
Painful way to go.
So, why am I doing this with you? Then there were other Rockies, and then there was a Creed spin-off. Apollo Creed had it off with someone else and begat a son. And Creed's son, this is following Creed's son's journey.
And was Michael B. Jordan Creed's son?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
And when we were talking to him, what happens when you do these interviews is there's somebody who is down the line trying to orchestrate how long you've got and trying to wrap you up.
2023, it was still pandemic-y and we weren't doing the face-to-face interviews. But yes, and there's so many PR people in this business. So you talk to this lady who's going to talk to this lady, then talk to this lady.
You're next in line. You're going into a waiting room.
And so you've got an allotted time. It's like 4 or 5 minutes, which is plenty of time to do what we have to do. And in an interview, a radio interview, all we want to do is get some chemistry. You go for the feels, tell us about your kids and all that stuff. Then I come home with some sort of joke and we wrap the interview up.
Wow.
And we all go home.
Brendan, 20 years, and that's what you think our show is.
Pretty much our show.
But what happens often too is that they're running late because people have run late. So you don't get your allotted time.
Yeah, well, you get someone that goes long-winded about who directed this or whatever. No one cares. So I'm looking for the chemistry at the end of the interview. So in this particular thing, we're getting to the end of the interview. I could see the 4-minute sign come up, and you'd asked, what do you rather do, direct or act? And he answered that question. And I said, well, with acting, you don't have to be in the desert with a bullhorn yelling at 16,000 extras. That's all I had to say.
That's what you were trying to say.
I was trying just to say that so we could all go home.
And the person who was in charge of the timing kept talking over the top of you. Here's how it went.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Yeah, can I just do this one little bit so we can wrap it up so you don't ruin for the radio? And you don't have to. You keep talking over me. Okay, again, and we love the bit that you're not out in the desert with a bullhorn yelling at 16,000. Oh, you keep doing it. I just got to wrap this up. I'm trying to wrap it up and you're wrapping me up. Stop. So you're not out in the desert with a bullhorn yelling at 16,000 people. And that's when you say yes, and we wrap it up and we can leave.
Exhausting. What you can't see then, we've put it on our social so you can see, is that Michael B. Jordan is laughing his head off.
Yeah.
He thinks it's hilarious that you're telling that woman to be quiet and she's trying to tell you to be quiet. He laughed his head off.
I tell you, folks, it's harder than it looks.
Isn't it just?
You just want to get the chemistry.
Oh, okay. Don't talk over me. I'll get my people onto it.
I'll get that woman in. It's not the first time I've had a woman talk all over me.
Well, coming up next, Emma Gillespie with the download.
Jam Nation. Let's go. What's hot? What's not? This is the download. Emma Gillespie.
She's the features editor from the Daily Oz. We love her features, especially when they're on our big screen in the studio. Em Gillespie.
Hi, Em.
Hello, it's Oscars Day, big day in Hollywood, and the official award season has drawn to a close after what was about a 3.5-hour broadcast. They kept it to time this year, which is pretty unusual. The big winner of the night, one battle after another. Now, it was not the most nominated film of the night, but you may remember that Sinners went into the award season with a record-breaking 16 noms, One Battle After Another had 13. Still very impressive, but we weren't sure really if it was going to be Sinners' night. It turns out One Battle cleaned up. Writer-director Paul Thomas Anderson won his first awards. It had 6 wins, including Best Picture, Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Supporting Actor for Sean Penn, Casting Director, whereas Sinners collected 4 awards. Still massive for that vampire thriller film, but 4 out of 16 compared to your 6 out of 13. There was plenty happening on the night. It was a pretty safe awards ceremony, I want to say. There was no real controversial speeches.
No one got slapped?
Yeah.
No one, unfortunately, got slapped. There were no incorrect winners announced. There was a tie in the live action short category. I know, Jonesy, that's one of your favourite categories. There was a tie there, which has only happened in 7 years in the 98-year history of the Academy Awards. The In Memoriam, though, it has to be mentioned, was such a gut-wrenching part of this year's ceremony. We had Billy Crystal come out and honour his late best friend, Rob Reiner, and his wife, Michelle. That speech kind of kicked off this harrowing segment. I don't think there would have been a dry eye in the house. Rachel McAdams spoke about Catherine O'Hara and Diane Keaton, who she described as a legend with no end. Barbara Streisand also spoke about Robert Redford. She ended up singing a little bit from The Way We Were. It was beautiful. I highly recommend, if there's one moment from this ceremony you watch, let it be the In Memoriam. It was unlike any other year. Very devastating, but really, really beautiful, touching tributes for those legends of the industry.
Were there any quirky, kooky clothes? Any Björks wearing a swan?
There wasn't anything too quirky. I reckon it was one of the better red carpets we've seen in a while. Timothée Chalamet was wearing all white head to toe. He missed out for Best Actor. There had been this big kind of confusion or contention over the Best Actor race. Michael B. Jordan ended up taking it out for Sinners.
He should have pirouetted across the stage in full ballet mode.
Well, yeah, Timothée Chalamet had that kind of disastrous PR campaign around what he said about ballet and opera. That, though, it should be noted, was said kind of on the day that voting closed. So I don't really know if it impacted his chances of the win. And cinematography, we had a woman win cinematography for the first time ever.
Wow.
Autumn Gerald Arkapour was nominated for Sinners. It's the first time a woman has ever won in that category. So that was very exciting.
What's Sinners about? In a nutshell.
Sinners is, in a nutshell, a vampire thriller. It's hard to say too much without giving it away. It's about these, I guess, visitors to a town who try to wreak havoc at a juke joint.
Sounds scary and good.
It sounds like no Van Helsing, but, that was...
It's scary. One Battle After Another, though, is awesome. It's on HBO Max, so you can watch that for free if you have HBO Max.
Rose Byrne, our girl Rose Byrne, didn't win.
It was bad luck for the Aussies. Yeah, no Aussie winners.
Because she's in our stable. Amanda and I, we're represented by the same people that represent Rose Byrne.
Oh, so is Kate Blanchett.
Yeah,
it's not like we all hang out together.
The Big Four, as I always say.
Hang on, you don't hang out with those guys? I was one that tipped her into the real estate ads. I said, you got to do those real estate ads.
I'm not invited to those parties. I'm at home with Bobby Cannavale and their bearded dragon. She won. Was it the Golden Globes?
I've been called that too.
Well, good work. Thank you for our download, Em.
Thanks.
Okay, your download is complete.
You can see a whole lot more of Jonesy and Amanda on our socials. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
Fast money. Extra cash.
I need money. Jonesy and Amanda's.
Gold. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. You get all the questions right, $1,000.
You can make it $2,000, but it is double or nothing if you answer a bonus question.
Arthi is in Mentone.
Hi, Arthi.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, and how are you?
We're not too bad. This hasn't gone off for a while, and I've got a good feeling about you.
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay.
Oh, I hope so.
Well, fingers crossed, Arthi. You know how this goes.
Have you been studying over the weekend?
Studying
I've been working over the weekend.
Okay, well, let's get the Arthi backstory.
This would be impossible to study for.
What have you been working as?
I'm a nurse that works out in the community.
Good on you.
Well, you're doing great work, so we don't want to keep you from that. You did that. Better you did that than study. Let's see, though, how you go. 10 questions, 60 seconds. Always say pass if you're not sure because we might have time, okay, to come back. All right, Arthur, here we go. Here comes question number 1. What flavour is spearmint gum?
Spearmint.
Question 2. What type of hot beverage is a piccolo?
Coffee.
Question 3. Which band sang Living on a Prayer?
Air Supply.
Oh, bugger. It's Bon Jovi.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
As a nurse, I thought you might have been fueled by
You're
coffee.
so busy. Living on a prayer.
The stress got to
No,
me.
it's fair
I
enough.
don't blame you. We do this every day, Arthur. It's killing me being on the radio. I just try to watch Air Supply. Is it like Love and Other Bruises? I'm All Out of Love?
Have you seen Air Supply recently?
Yeah, I'm all out of love.
Yeah, they look like 2 old lesbians. And more power to them
And
if
one
they're
of them's
listening.
covered in tattoos.
Yeah.
Like the Illustrated Man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Arthur, thank you for playing.
You keep doing the Lord's work,
you.
okay?
Thank you so much.
Jam Nation.
Gold, Jonesy and Amanda across Australia. Good afternoon. It's Monday.
When I hear Natalie Imbruglia, you know what? It makes me think of the band The Smiths. I'm making that up. There's no correlation in any way.
I got a confession about the Smiths. They've got
You
everything
wish it was more about chips?
on paper that I like. There's no reason I shouldn't like the Smiths. They got guitar, they got drums, they got bass, they got all that stuff, but they're not the Cure. They're not the Stray Cats.
Which is why they're the
They're
Smiths.
not the Triffids.
You don't want them to be the same.
I want them to be everything but them.
Well, okay, that's enough about your meanness about the Smiths.
I'm just saying I'd like them to be better.
I'm not like, oh, great. Hey, Smiths, be better.
Like you listen to the Violent Femmes and you go, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder, why can't you be more like the Violent Femmes?
Smiths have a huge fan base. You
Of
just
course
don't
they do.
happen to be in it.
Don't Timothy
so shut
Chalamet.
your pie hole.
Okay, I'm not slagging them. I'm just saying
Okay, stop. This isn't about you. It's about them. Is that okay? Bands are allowed to exist that you don't like. Is that all right with you?
It's not that I don't like them. I feel bad that we're
they're not good enough for
We're
you.
not compatible.
Okay.
That's my problem.
Well, I know that keeps them awake at night.
I do. They probably,
Anyway.
he's probably sitting there going, oh, damn it.
I
lost
tried,
one.
I tried so hard for Jonesy.
Tried.
So this is my favourite. I'm not a massive fan of the Smiths, but I do like this song.
Double-decker bus?
You know, my sons knew that song because they saw Rick Astley perform it at Glastonbury.
Well, it might as well be Rick Glastonbury because he kills there.
Didn't he just? So anyway, that's the Smiths, the lead singer of which is Morrissey. Do you like him, Brendan?
I think he's the big problem that I have with the Smiths.
Well, maybe if the Smiths didn't have that lead singer, they'd be much better.
Probably be
Here's-
better.
Here's some of the solo work of Morrissey.
Yeah. I think I've worked out my issue.
Did you talk over them?
I don't think it would matter.
They're not your cup of tea. I think we may have established that. But anyway, Morrissey has a solo career.
Right.
And he, though, is famous for pulling out of gigs. The latest one is quite extraordinary, his reason as to why he couldn't perform. So he was doing a concert in Spain, but he had to pull out because he didn't get enough sleep. He's become something of an expert in calling off gigs, apparently, but this latest no-show was due to, quote, indescribable hell of a noisy hotel room in Valencia. This is a quote. Any form of sleep or rest throughout the night was impossible due to festival noise, loud techno singing, megaphone announcement, he said in a post. This experience has left Morrissey in a catatonic state. Updating fans in a personal message, he went on to say, it'll take me 1 year to recover, and that's an understatement.
So that's what he sounds like now. You know,
he's famous for cancelling. As someone here said, well, with all the cancellations, he should be well rested.
like I'm a rock guy. I like rock. But I saw Motley Crue perform. Vince Neil, the lead singer of Motley Crue, passed a kidney stone on stage.
And kept going?
Kept going. Well, actually, he had to go. He's doubled over in agony.
Oh, what a wuss.
And he sold it for merch.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Just be better, Morrissey.
Anyway, that is our show. And if you'd like to disagree with anything Brendan Jones has said, please keep
I'd like
please
to
keep
like
the
them
comments
more, but I can't.
coming. Jonesy and Amanda, do it.
We'll catch you tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
Good day to you.
Well, Oh, thank God that's over.
Catch up on the Jonesy and Amanda podcast. Download the free iHeart app now.
See you next time. Let's get the hell out of here.
Hear every second of Jonesy and Amanda on demand. Search for us now on the iHeart app.